I said, well, that's mostly we would go out and make contact with the enemy, and then we'd either pull back or we'd stay in the forest trying to get out of the mud. He had a heart attack, and when they got him out and got him inside the building, and the other medic was checking him, they found that he had passed away.
So you're going along, and all of a sudden somebody starts shooting at you.
Infected your body.
Now, did they use it, like have a tripwire sometimes that you?
Yes, sir. His radio man caught a piece of shrapnel in his neck.
He had said that then, probably.
It's a possibility.
Probably, yeah. So, now, did you ever have a time that you thought, man, I'm not going to make it through this war?
I was some days it just when, like I said, when we were getting so many people injured, it's like, and it's a possibility we could run into some enemies at that time, or we might go out and stay all day and night.
Human feces and stuff.
Yes,
so
sir.
Probably wasn't too pleasant.
No, you need to walk along in California to Vietnam.
So you came home for 19 days.
19
Go over on a plane or a boat ship?
Planes.
Then on a plane. Okay, now we'll get to that later.
It started out the first 3 days, rain, sleet.
It's a little bit better now than it was.
You in service?
No. It's on my. I forgot. Anyway, I married. They got 510th Field Artillery once for 4 years.
Okay.
That was from the war.
Okay, so when you,
France, I went to went in Paris. Well, I went through part of Luxembourg, and found out they were all glad.
Oh, yeah.
Whoever it was, his wife or whatever it was.
Communicate much with your family back home?
My sister. The snow on that started on the 15th of December. And we got out, and I was surrender, we're going to fight.
Yeah. And that was, the Germans had a lot of tanks there, didn't they?
Oh, they had everything in there.
Yeah.
But
And that was that the Potsdam Conference?
the Axelselli used to come on the radio with all these nice songs and things like that. First we went into Normandy. They cleaned it all up.
Okay.
They had it all cleaned up. And even the 105th Airborne here in Kentucky, they hit the beat when the invasion, but the Germans was already gone. They changed their mind. But it was kind of the trees, you'd climb up in that. That's when they got slaughtered. We just sat, practically we played.
Well, that was about combat.
Everything was about. We started from New York, in a bunch of ships.
Yeah. But you didn't have any.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you had the big artillery.
Yeah, artillery.
Okay. Did you fire the real stuff?
Went to Fort Bragg, North Carolina.
Fort Bragg. Okay.
And that's when I was in 790th.
Telephone communication.
Telephone communication.
Interesting. That might have. Yeah. So how long were you there?
I was there, artillery, there in case of going overseas during the war.
No, I never did think I wasn't gonna get back.
Did you ever? Were you wounded?
No way.
Okay.
Never got a scratch. They were all right. They get him. And we left him in England.
I guess you bombed Berlin.
Yes, twice. We went over there together, and he got. Well, he wasn't shut down. Something happened on takeoff, and it crashed. The pilot, co-pilot, and engineer.
And navigating. Over 10,000. Did you have to have oxygen?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. What?
And same with Belgium. We was down twice.
Yeah. Okay. And you went to where did you go in Belgium?
You know. We done that 2 or 3 several times. In fact, we was down on.
So you got hit with that flak.
Oh yeah.
Was that like airplane armament?
Oh yeah. Aircraft.
Did you learn how to set the guns up and how to repair them?
I could tear one down and got on the plane and flew and had mock missions.
Okay. At that point, you were flying on these mock missions. Georgia.
No.
Okay. Now, so that was. Where were you living, Mr. Kirk, when you went into
gave their life and introduced myself. I said, is this true that there's two things happen in life?
Being through the combat and being in the war and, yeah, okay. You do have.
Years ago, and my wife and I got to enjoy it, and she's been gone 9 years. Yeah.
Okay, now, so now you were wounded, you got out of the hospital. What did you do in that 29 days while you were in Naples?
Trying to keep
You know, that's one thing that's true. But once you're exposed to that kind of danger,
but anyway, it got down to a dozen, and
Still
this
playing?
boy played the harmonica. He was good,
do you still play music?
and we was under the ground about 5 feet. We was pretty safe. Trail, and I met a boy, a truck driver from Whitesville, Kentucky, my community.
were you-
Dressed my phone, and they been wearing ditching that contact.
Were they cheering or yelling or just watching or?
Just Italians, you know, they just
Yeah,
some laughing, some doing this and that.
yeah, so Mussolini did, well, at least the
Oh, yeah.
Italians.
He talked to me like a dirty dog.
Yeah.
Yes
You
or
were
no.
advancing forward towards the Germans and they were coming at you with their planes.
You better believe it. 75 millimeter from a German tank landing. The ship next to us.
When you first got to Fort Bragg, Mr. Midkiff, what? Bragg.
Called to drop the A-bomb, but they didn't have to us.